What's going on, everyone? This is Peterson with Sandy's. I just got punched in the face right now by some guy that was pissing on the street. And I'm really pissed off right now. I can't believe I live in a city where people can just piss in the street and come punch you in the face and get away with it. Guy just ran off. They're probably not going to find him. I'm fed up with this goddamn city. It's like, I can't just be outside and just running a business without getting punched in the goddamn face. So I'm pissed off right now. I'm really pissed off right now. I don't know. I just need to vent and I got to figure out what to do, but this is bullshit. Like, it shouldn't be this way at all. Like, this isn't how our city should be. I hope they find them guy. Yeah, I'm pissed off. So I'm sorry that I'm venting to y'all, but yeah, I don't know what to do. It's like, at what point is it too much where you just like can't be on the street and tell some guy to stop fucking pissing and get hit in the face? So, yeah, I'm frustrated. I'm really frustrated. I hope that something will come of this. Like I said, I hope they find the guy, and I'm really mad right now. And, yeah, hope y'all are doing well. And, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'll see you guys soon, I guess.
All right, guys, so we got to talk about progressive wonderland, San Francisco, because CNN experienced firsthand what it's like to live in that shithole of a city, okay? And that's the only word that I can think of on top of my head to accurately describe the state of San Francisco that has basically been run into the ground by progressive Democrat politicians. Now, as you saw at the beginning of this video, that was a shop owner going viral because of his experience dealing with criminals, okay, that are robbing his store, okay, that are assaulting people, that are basically agents of chaos, that, again, it's hard for him to even operate as a business owner. And a lot of these business owners are wondering, you know, when a Democrat politicians like Gavin Newsom, like the mayor of San Francisco, London Breed, when are they gonna step up and actually do something about what's happening in this city and in the state of California with all the lawlessness? Okay, so like I said, CNN is doing a rare moment of decent journalism here, as they went into Walgreens and experienced what all these business owners are experiencing firsthand, which is lawlessness, mainly theft.
Heard a lot about the major retailers leaving downtown San Francisco, but now some small business owners say they're considering moving out too.
Crime, homelessness issues, and expensive rules and regulations from the city all seem to be taking their toll. Here's NBC Bay Area Sergio Quintana in San Francisco.
Taqueria in Lower Nob Hill has earned a reputation as a hotspot serving up delicious Korean-Mexican fusion food. But owner David Lee says he's about ready to throw in the towel.
I'm kind of planning to close shop like around December. I'm just over it.
His latest frustration with the city is new regulations on the parklet he constructed during the pandemic. He showed us the long list of requirements from the SFMTA to bring it up to post-pandemic code. For years, it was a lifeline for his business. This week, he just decided to get rid of it.
I just decided that we were going to take it apart. So the night before, I told the guys to keep it open. And sure enough, there was a guy in there, no pants on.
In security camera video he shared, you can see an unhoused person in the parklet as the contractor is dismantling it piece by piece. Lee says chronic issues with the unhoused, open-air drug use, and crime in the neighborhood have all piled up. Earlier this year, his shop was broken into and thieves stole his cash register and an iPad he uses for orders. He did get a $1,000 small business vandalism grant from the city, but he says he's at his breaking point. According to the San Francisco Office of Small Business, they do not have figures on the number of small businesses that have closed since the start of the pandemic. But a spokesperson does say that they have other grants available to business owners who feel like they're on the bubble, and they can help them navigate through the city's bureaucracy.
Okay, so without further ado, I want to react to CNN witnessing the theft right in front of their faces. Apparently, they witnessed 3 of them. and kind of go from there. Because again, this is what you get when you vote Democrat, okay? Any small town, any mid-sized city, when you allow Democrats to run your city, this is eventually what it leads to, because these people become more and more and more progressive over time. Okay, they don't become less progressive. They don't become less liberal. They become more liberal, more progressive. And this is where it leads to, right? This is where it leads to. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Richie Greenberg walked into a San Francisco Walgreens when he saw in the frozen food section this.
Chains, heavy chains that went from padlock to padlock on both sides of the doors. And this was bizarre, something I'd never seen before. This is just more icing on the cake, telling us that rampant crime has become a regular part of life.
So typical that in the 30 minutes we were at this Walgreens, we watched 3 people, including this man, steal.
Yeah, so as you can see here, you have Walgreens, one of the largest retailers in the country. They have padlocks on merchandise, right? You gotta go to an associate to get the freezer unlocked to get some ice cream, right? Because there's so much theft. There's so many people that are coming into the store and just stealing and just walking out. Well, why is that? It's because the city's not gonna do anything about it. Police aren't going to do anything about it. These people don't face any consequences. They get arrested if they do get arrested. They might not even get charged or anything. And if they do get charged, then eventually gets dropped. They get let right back on the streets. And they do the same thing over and over and over again. Right? And again, this is what happens when you vote Democrat. When you vote Democrat in your city at the local level, eventually this is what your city is going to become. Because Democrats all believe in progressive criminal justice reform. They believe that it's racist to lock up criminals, right? That it's wrong to lock up criminals. And this is what it leads to. It leads to lawlessness. It's just hilarious that this happened right in front of CNN's face because, you know, AOC said that this was a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy that you have a massive retail and theft problem going on in the United States right now. And why do they say it's a conspiracy, despite the fact that clearly this is happening? Okay, people are experiencing this problem. Well, it's because, one, they believe people are dumb. Okay, AOC believes you're dumb. 2, they do this as a way to deflect from the fact that Democrat policies are a direct cause of what you're seeing here. Democrat policies, progressive criminal justice reform, which progressive politicians like AOC champion, it leads to this right here. It leads to lawlessness. These people have no regards for the law. They have no regards for property rights. They have no regards for other people's personal space. Okay, they have no regards for anything or anybody. I mean, they will rob a store right in front of CNN cameras. They don't care if they get caught on camera. CNN should have blurred out the guy's face. He don't care, right? He'll do it right in front of the cameras, right on national television, right on CNN Live. Again, this is amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Did that guy pay? Did that guy pay? He didn't pay.
She's shocked, right? She's shocked. He didn't pay. Nah, of course he didn't pay. In San Francisco, you don't have to pay. Everything is free, right? Everything is free.
Walgreens says this Richmond neighborhood store with aisles of products like mustard locked behind plexiglass has the highest theft rate of all their nearly 9,000 U.S. stores, hit more than a dozen times a day. When thieves turned to cleaning out ice cream and frozen burritos, workers grew so frustrated they resorted to the chains. They were ordered down by corporate because of the negative messaging.
Okay, so corporate said, nah, don't put chains up there because it just don't look good. It's not a good look, right? So allow the criminals to continue to steal. And then what happens, right? What happens when you allow criminals to continue to steal? These businesses get robbed out of business, okay? They can't turn a profit, and then they leave. And then guess what? The employees who are working there are now out of a job, right? When corporate didn't allow them to protect their jobs, okay, and to do what they got to do to stop these thugs, these criminals from stealing. Again, if you are an employee of one of these retail businesses and you try to confront a criminal, you will be fired, right? You will lose your job. So you got to let them steal to the point where the business can't turn a profit and then you lose your job. It's a no-win situation for anybody that's trying to make a living working at one of these stores in these big global cities. That's the sad part about this.
But Walgreens isn't the only retailer impacted in San Francisco.
You have to ask an employee for help.
At this store, frozen food is controlled with a cable lock. Fake eyelashes locked behind plexiglass, along with lotion and nail polish. At another grocery store, $14 bags of coffee under lock and key.
What is this?
I don't know. I don't understand why coffee. I don't know.
Here she is.
But
Oh.
it's become kind of like a police state in San Francisco.
And look what they got here in the background. But they got the pride flag up, though, right? They got the pride flag up, okay? That makes everything better in liberal wonderland, right?
I don't know how to describe it.
It's not part of city life. It's not part of the way people should be living, right? And that includes folks who are committing the crimes.
Marjan Philauer, mom of 3, small business and community advocate, says these visible problems in her city are leading to renewed activism driven by residents, like the recall of the city's district attorney last year.
I think what we've seen, especially in the past couple of years, is less tolerance, more exasperation, and more movement to action by everyday San Franciscans to change how their city is run. It's not enough right now, but there is a change, and I think ultimately we will get there.
Yeah, but again, are you going to continue to vote for progressive Democrats? Now, again, I got to be fair, because in a lot of these big liberal cities, it ain't like there's a lot of Republicans running. Okay, so maybe they don't have the choice to vote Republican, but are you voting for the toughest on-crime Democrat that you can, right? I mean, are you still voting these progressives who want diversity, equity, and inclusion and put that above everything else, right? AKA put it above common sense, wokeness above common sense. I'm just saying. You can complain all you want, but ultimately these people voted for this stuff. They voted for this.
San Francisco City Supervisor Matt Dorsey, former police spokesman and recovering drug addict, sees the rampant shoplifting as a systemic problem. From city leaders to an understaffed police force to the fentanyl crisis.
When you're seeing that level of retail theft, that tends to be subsistence level retail theft.
People who are hungry.
People are hungry. There is a level of addiction playing out in many parts of our city. It's happening at levels we really haven't seen in San Francisco. What I'm hearing from my residents and what I'm hearing from San Franciscans is it's time for tough love. We are not doing any addict in this city favors by enabling behavior that is potentially deadly in ways we have never seen.
Now, in a statement to CNN, Walgreens says it is focused on safety and preventative measures, but that retail theft remains one of its top challenges. Here's some important context, though, on the city, Aaron. Property crime and violent crime at the end of last year was actually lower than it was before the pandemic. So what's going on here? Low-level drug use, as well as this sort of retail theft, may be considered lower-level crimes, but they're uniformly and widely felt by so many. Aaron?
All right, Kyung, thank you very much.
Again, I don't understand any city that allows open-air drug use, right? I don't get that. I don't understand that. Okay, I mean, that just leads to more problems with people just, using drugs out in public like that. Again, to me, once again, what you have here is a result of voting for progressive Democrats for years and years and years. This is slowly what it leads to. It leads to decay, okay? It leads to lawlessness, crime, right? You have criminals running this city. There is no law and order here, right? These people are emboldened. They just walk in the store, steal, and then they take and they walk out. Doesn't matter if the stuff is padlocked, right? Whatever is not padlocked, they're going to steal that. And that's why you have this massive retail exodus from cities like San Francisco, because businesses simply can't operate. They can't operate there. And again, until these people's voting habits change, nothing's going to change. This is still going to be the same problem. And, we'll be talking about this again a year from now, right? About how businesses are still leaving. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.